what would it be and why? One word. One word.
Because I'm working with Inspired.
Also inspiring.
That's tough.
Yeah, what makes you think of
One word.
Just think you're in an interview. You had to answer that question.
The thing that, just like the speaker said last night, what I'm always in awe about, I mean, of course he's inspirational and such, but his scholarly work, you know what I mean, his accomplishments that he achieved at such a young age, I'm always in awe of that, you know. I think earned his bachelor's degree by like 19 or something. He has, Dr. King had his PhD by like 23, 24. And then, like you said, you know, he was assassinated at 38, 39. So yeah, that's just all the things that he achieved in such a short period of time. Marvel at that.
Man, how do you sum Dr. King up in one word?
I always think of the word legacy for me.
Legacy.
Because we're always talking to the students about leaving their legacy here at Ferris or leaving their mark. And I think he definitely left a legacy for us to follow, or he left his mark in our country and nation.
With a capital L.
Right. That's the word for me.
Yeah.
I think personally, you know, when you look at King and what he did, it was a personal choice. You know, he had long hours, long days, all these speeches that he reached out to his last day, reaching out to sanitation.
Understanding that, like the speaker said last night, at the very end, just prior to his assassination, everybody turned out. Black people did. They turned out talking about the Vietnam War and getting off into things.
What's your legacy going to be, Mike?
Man who never sleeps. Never sleeps.
Man who never sleeps.
Always thinking of new, innovative ways to touch the students.
Do you think Dr. King would approve of President Obama? What would he say?
You know, I can imagine what that, like, you know, how he was giving his speech, an acceptance speech. Dr. King was in that audience, and the camera flashed on his face. What would be going on in his nonverbals and like?
You know, he would smile and see the achievements. I think he'd still call him out on stuff like, well, I'm kind of like, Katie, you're telling these people how to try. Like, back to the simple thing of, you say you're going to try people, let's try, and we go from there. But I think he would applaud him for like healthcare. I think he would applaud him for don't ask, don't tell, any of that, in the military. Exactly. There's a lot of things I think he would applaud him, but at the same time, he'd call him out in a heartbeat.
That's right, that's right.
I do personally think that Dr. King would have been President Barack Obama. Why? Because Dr. King wanted to see this, and if he was still alive, I'm pretty sure he would be very proud of him. I also think that Dr. King would say that he might be proud of President Obama as well, because just as well as Dr. King has to go through a lot of sugar, President Obama has to go through a lot of sugars as well. So that's what I think Dr. King would say to President Obama.
I think Dr. King would be a great mentor to President Obama, and I think he would listen to him. And I think he would be able to get in there and talk to him, and I think he would really be a great influence on him.
I think the one thing that the president has is Michelle.
But the righteous
MLK,
the right wing,
Yeah.
they
They wouldn't like it, you know, but I think he would be a great mentor. He would be that elder that would be a positive influence on us.
Do you think Dr. King will still be a Republican?
I'm going down to get a burger.
Not in this atmosphere. No. But a lot of black people were Republicans back in Dr. King's era. Yeah. But I mean, in that era though, there are a lot of blacks were Republicans. You know, I think the mainstream black people were more likely to be Republicans.
I did not know that he was a Republican.
Yeah. Lots of black people were.
That'd be a good program. You know, when did it all change?
At what point?
That would be interesting.
You know, as far as, you know, from the shift from Republicans to, as it relates to African Americans.
During the Reagan campaign.
84.
Right after Nixon. Well, it's because when they passed the Civil Rights Law, you know, the South was Democratic. The South was Democratic until they started passing civil rights laws and trying to get fairness that way. And then the South became like the South. They didn't want equal opportunity. They became Republicans.
More radical.
Reagan Democrats, they call them.
And then I think he'll be telling us to be a little more patient because it's not going to happen overnight. It takes time. So in that taking the time, you have to work to make sure that you have all the answers, you've done all the research, you've been intentional and purposeful in what you're trying to accomplish. Therefore, you have an agenda, you have a direction. It's just listening to everybody. You follow your heart.
One thing I did see in Obama that I like that compared to the King is his poise under pressure. I mean, you look at, you know, you see King in marches and different things like that.
Stand up high.
Stand up high, you know, that goes through the motions. And Obama's the same way. He's really poised.
Disagree without being disagreeable.